Testes, testes. Yo, testing, testing. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me speaking things? Oh, alright, someone can hear me. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, can anyone hear a cat? I have cats here. Oh, can y'all see me? Yay. Yeah, the music is louder. Can you hear the music anymore? Alright. Well, alright, so can you all see me? Can you all hear me loud and clear? Hold up, I gotta turn on the lights, cause... There we go! There we go! Alright. Alright. What's up, everyone? First off, want to thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have no fucking clue how to feel about this. It's great that maybe half the music volume. Wait, do I still have the song playing, by the way? Do I? Does anyone still hear the song? I'm using Streamlabs, I'm new to this shit. That's the name of the game, fuck around and find out. So the music is still playing? Okay, let's see, what if I remove this source from this scene? Are you sure you want to remove loading? Okay, is the music playing anymore? Can you all hear the music still? Alright, wow. Okay, so note to self, delete a source when you're done using it. Alright, so, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking clue how to feel about it, but somehow you guys really enjoy this shit, and I am very thankful that whatever I'm doing is hitting for at least some of you. Now, one thing I can do without is the salty boomers in the comments, but, you know, that it's just going to come with the territory. But, no, you do not have a right to tell me that I shouldn't be shit-talking music from before I was born. Anyways, for this special occasion, first off, I'm rocking the Iron Mouse jersey. Iron Mouse. And we are going to be enjoying Mallow Out. How do I get this? Yeah. Yes, this is Mallow Out. This is a marshmallow stout from the Firm Brewing Company in Gambrillis, Maryland. By the way, yesterday was Maryland Day, so let's do a drink to that. Here we go. Salty boomers are delicious with steak and fries. What, and no ketchup? Ha ha! Oh, we're having fun here. Yeah, it is a marshmallow beer. Not to be confused with Marshmello, you know, the EDM guy. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little bit of more fucking around, so excuse me for doing some fucking around. Anyways, so in my community tab, you might recall, I have fielded some questions, and I got quite a lot. I got 49 questions in all. Well, I was at least able to gather 49 questions. There may have been some that YouTube marked as spam, so, you know, that's just how it is with this algorithm, but what I decided to do was, and I'm going to try and do like a display capture thingamathing here. Let me see. Okay. So what I did was put all of these questions in a wheel, which I don't know if y'all can see the wheel, but anyway, can anyone see the wheel? Hold on a second. All right, yeah. Could anyone see the wheel, by the way? I'm trying to do like this picture-in-picture thing. Shouldn't I be drinking no Natty Boh for Maryland Day? But 999, did you not see me say that this was from a brewery in Maryland? So, you know, it's Maryland Day. I'm drinking a Maryland beer. So you guys couldn't see the wheel. Okay. Oh boy. This is gonna be great. Let me screw around. Display capture device. Let me see. Display capture device. Shit. I'm screwing around here. This is funny. Hey, while we're waiting for me to figure this out, here, come on, girl. This is Jasmine. She's my cat. And she's so sweet. Hey, Jasmine. Oh, you're such a sweet little girl. Yeah, yes, you are. You are so sweet. All right. Okay, does anyone in the chat know how to use Streamlabs desktop? I'm trying to share my screen with this one and do a little picture-in-picture. Let me see. Surely there's got to be someone who would know about this. Blah, blah, blah. Is my stream like a little froze? Yeah, the desktop app. All right, I'm going to Google this shit. If it's frozen, then, you know, picture-in-picture. I'm gonna Google this. See, this is fun, you know, fucking around and finding out. Okay. Picture-in-picture in OBS. Okay. Oh, all right. So I gotta. All right. So make sure I have at least 2 layers. Oh my god, all these layers and shit. Oh. And then drag the layer you wish to superimpose over the top. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Let me see. All right. So can anyone see the wheel in the background now? Yes, here we go. And, yes, we did it. Now I just got to figure out how to, like, work this thing. Yeah, I got to figure out how to work the browser. Yeah, boy, that's going to be a tricky thing to do. But as you can see, I put all the questions like in a wheel of destiny over there. And yeah, we're going to... I can't click on the middle of it, which is... Oh boy. Okay, I can't really click in the middle of it. Or wait a minute. Okay, can you all still see the wheel? I'm gonna... Yeah. Okay, God damn it. Okay, I'm going to try and think of a news source here. I'm going to fuck around with another source. Let's see. Okay, browser source. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Local file. Well, you know what? I think I might have a little idea of what I could do. Like, I'm just gonna like. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get back to full screen mode over here, and I'm going to display capture at source. And let's see if I can fuck around with the resolution a little bit. No, I cannot. Oh boy. But yeah. No. You guys love it. Okay. Alright. Alright, so it's only showing part of it, which, yeah, that's not good. No. Wait, can I just... okay. I get it. I can do this. I'm gonna... Oh, man. Learning shit as we go along. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I paid for all this shit. Yes. Yes. This is how we do it. Okay, I'm just gonna make this a little bigger and shit. And okay, so I think we are ready for a spin. Let's do it. Spin. There we go. Alright, and this one comes from Mike Nicholson. Are there any albums that you wanted to do for your It's a Album review series, but weren't able to do for whatever reason? Well, so I did kick around the idea for doing a video about that Poison grunge album, which was called Native Tongue, from like the mid-90s. And this was when like grunge was a thing, and you know, Poison was just not getting a lot of play on MTV anymore, and they were kind of like bitter about it. So what they did was they made a grunge album, and they replaced CC DeVille with like Richie Kotzen, and there was this whole story about how Richie Kotzen was having an affair with Ricky Rocket's wife. That is like a crazy story. The reason I'm trying to hold off in it is because I think Todd might get to it for his album series, and let's just say I don't want to beat him 3 weeks to the punch again. That is not an experiment that I want to repeat. So, how was that? Did that first question go smoothly for you guys? I want to know in the chat. Alright, it seems to... Oh, wait, what did I beat Todd to before? Yeah, I reviewed that Will Smith lost an album 3 weeks before Todd did his Train Records. He did a much better job on it, you know. Game recognized game. He's been doing this for way longer than I have. So, alright. Here comes Fucked Up Effects. Woo! Alright. Let's hide the choice and take another spin. Alright. This next one is from M. Lanigan. What is your favorite / least favorite chart week you've covered, and why? Well, my favorite chart week that I've covered would be... I'd have to say it's a tie between 1982 and 2004. Those were like insanely loaded for good music, and I got to listen to a lot of stuff that I liked, which, it was always pretty cool. Least favorite is 1962. The less said about that, the better. Yeah, the music there was just like... 2004 was awesome indeed. Alright, so here we go. Time to play around with the toggles a little bit and hide the choice. Spin, spinning, spinning, spinning. Alright, this one comes from V. If you play music, what are some of your favorite songs to cover? If not, what songs would you like to learn how to play if given the chance? Well, if I play music, I grew up playing the drums, so I guess some of my favorite songs to cover would, be songs that have a lot of drum, got a lot of Wipeout, of course, In the Air Tonight. One thing that I've been thinking about doing is taking up the ukulele. I might at some point try to learn how to play the ukulele. Only because my mom learned how to play it. And, I'd like to honor her memory somehow by, learning how to play the ukulele and, maybe learning some songs for it. Are we still going to be able to watch this stream? We should be able to. I am making a recording of this stream just in case, so... YouTube, I think, should save this stream, but in case it doesn't, I'm going to upload it. CHR going to turn into every white woman who covers popular songs on ukulele. Oh no. Well, maybe if I pick the right songs to cover. I don't want to be too ironic, but I also don't want to be too obvious either. We'll see. Non-binary wigwag era. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Are there any non-binary wigwags? Yeah. Logan used to specialize in the trumpet. Ryan, so did I. Ah, the trumpet. My older brother used to specialize in the saxophone. My younger brother specialized in the violin. So, we each had our own instruments. Alright, are you ready for more trippy effects? Woo! Alright. Another spin on the wheel. Alright. This one's from Arnorok 412. What's your favorite album of all time? If this is too difficult of a question, then just name 5 or so albums you particularly love. Well, I am going to go with the latter question because, favorite album of all time, that is just a loaded question. But I'm just going to pick 5 albums that I have always absolutely loved. Captain Fantastic and the Brown-Haired Cowboy by Elton John. The Royal Scam by Steely Dan. Abbey Road by the Beatles. Because the Internet by Childish Gambino. And let's see, what can we end on? Oh, I got it. How about Good News for People Who Love Bad News by Modest Mouse? No, seriously, that is a very solid album, you guys. Let's take another drink. You know, I actually don't drink that much anymore. In fact, fun fact, the only time I ever drink is when I make a video. I used to be a more regular drinker, but, you know, not much no more since I am getting older. Alright, time for the wheel again. You know, I don't know if we're going to get to all of them, but, you know, we could try. We run through them. Spin it up again. Alright, this one is from Swirtle Turtle. What is a music trend from the past that you like would be revived? I assume you mean would like to be revived. I am going to say ska. Come on. Ska revival. Let's go. Late 90s ska revival. Let's do it. Come on. You know, we've been making fun of it for long enough. I think it's time we start taking ska seriously again. But as for another swing revival, I think we could go a few more years without a swing revival. 60s ska is the classic stuff. Oh, Echo is now gone. There was an Echo? Huh. Maybe there was an Echo? Or, well, whatever that was, it must have been fixed. So, wow. Okay, so there apparently was a lot of Echo. So, yes. Well, we are kind of living in a disco revival. Kind of. I think we're nearing the end of a disco revival. Alright, another one from Swirtle Turtle. What are some of your guilty pleasure songs everyone loves but you don't? Well, come on, move up. Move down. There we go. Fucking around and finding out. Oh man, 22 of you guys are loving this shit. But what are some of my guilty pleasure songs? Well, I put I Wanna Sex You Up on a best list. So, that's one right there. You know, everyone hates this song, but, you know, I don't. And a song that everyone loves. You guys all seem to love Touch Me by the Doors. And, you know, I get it. I get why you would love that, and I get why you would love You Showed Me by the Turtles. I just don't. There are some others that everyone loves that I don't. I'm not over the moon for... I respect Smells Like Teen Spirit, but I'm not over the mood for it. I'm not over the mood for, you know, that song. Alright. Let's do it again. This is fun. Alright. What's your... Mixed Mango. What's your favorite song from the Love Live franchise? Yes, that one. Yes, I fucking love that one. It's yes, that song slaps indeed. Guilty Night, Guilty Kiss. I mean, yes, it is Guilty Night, Guilty Kiss by Guilty Kiss. It's from Love Live Sunshine. But there are some songs by, what is it? Acors? But I like that. I like their songs too. Best worst list January 5th, 1980. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I would like to cover 1980 at some point. Here we go again. Alright, this one is from Shock System. Do you listen to trance music? Get down here, you stupid. Yeah, I listen to trance music just like I listen to any other music. There are some trance songs that I kind of like, but, for the most part, I just like how it sounds. There's this song, Listen, by Raph and Freddie. It's like this 12-minute trance song, and, it's very atmospheric. I just like having it on the background, much like I usually have most trance songs in the background. Alright, more trippy effects. Here we go. Hide the choice. We're making good time. Alright, it's, do you own any vinyl/CDs? And if so, what are your favorites that you own? That is from Joe Monkeyman. No, I do not. I'm probably thinking of starting up a vinyl collection at some point, but when I get enough money to do so. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it like this for a while. Spin it, spin it, spin it. Alright, and this one's from Andy Sorensen. Baltimore question. Is Lamar Jackson a Raven next season? Oh boy. Is Lamar Jackson going to be a Raven next season? Well, I'm currently leaning towards yes, reluctantly. There's been some stuff in the past few days that's kind of nuts, so to speak. Like, there's been a story that this guy is calling teams on Lamar Jackson's behalf, saying he's ready to move on from the Ravens, and then there was this memo that comes out telling teams not to talk to Lamar Jackson's business partner about Lamar Jackson, and it turns out that the business partner is some guy who's hawking this incredibly scammy product called The Entire Gym, which, it's just like an infomercial thing or whatever. This whole thing has been weird, and before all this happened, I kind of had the Colts and the Patriots getting Lamar Jackson, but now I don't think anyone wants him. I don't think anyone wants to deal with the circus that Lamar Jackson is becoming, and it's kind of sad too, but I guess we'll see what happens in a few months. For now, I just want to say, stop the ride. I want to get off. Let's do another one here. Alright, this one is from Night Browser. Is there a song you regret not putting on a best list? There are a few, yes. I regret not putting One of These Nights on the best list. If I were to do that in 1975 again, I would have had it on there. I also regret not putting Meet Me at Our Spot on the best list. And you know what? I regret not putting Seven Summers on a best list either. That song I've just liked more and more. So, other than that, no. I think all my best lists are solid picks. Wouldn't change a thing. Alright, let's do another one. Alright, this one's from Lean Yin Machine. What song was the most difficult for you to cover? Oh, that's going to be a tough question, but off the top of my head, anything from either of my 1962 lists. Like, seriously, it was, especially on the worst list, it was so hard for me to come up with things to say other than, oh, this is trash, and that's trash, and I don't think I'm going to be taking the early 60s challenge again. At least not for a long time. It's just, So how's everybody in the chat doing? Yep. Yeah, I can see the chat. I can see now. Can I request you a video in the comments? I mean, drop your suggestions as much as you want, but maybe I'll get to them, maybe I won't. Requests and suggestions always steer fish. Fennekin is staring into my soul. Woo! Yeah, Fenny is staring at you. Fenny knows. Fenny knows. Alright, let's do it again. Spin, we're spinning, we're spinning, we're spinning. We're spinning, we're spinning. Alright, this one is from Jacob B. Do you think TikTok has had a positive or negative influence on pop music so far? Let me go and see. Well, I'm going to say both, but I'm leaning more towards the positive. Positive, I think TikTok has made a lot of really good songs popular. Even the old songs, are mostly the good ones. I mean, granted, there are some drawbacks, like way too many old songs are charting right now, and of course, they're the bad TikTok songs. Hands up if you remember Party Girl. Ugh, that was a terrible one. But yeah, I think TikTok has had a more positive influence. There's been a lot of talented musicians that have actually come up from the channel, or the app. So, can't wait to see what TikTok has for us next. If the government decides to stop fucking with it. Alright. Time for the trippy effects again. We're spinning, we're spinning. Alright. Did you ever get your refund? No, I didn't, 999. Thanks for reminding me that I still need to get my refund. Serious question, though. What are your favorite and least favorite jokes you've written for a review? Well, for the favorite jokes, I can't exactly say. I mean, there are a lot of jokes that I've been proud of. I can say I'm definitely proud of that Max Headroom incident reference that I did for my review of Doctor in the TARDIS. Yeah, that was a nice little reference. And it was funny because one person in my comments didn't get it and was complaining about it. My least favorite is a lot easier to come up with, and that is, in my best of 1967, I was just like, I'm gonna vape because fuck Trump. More and more, and then I look back on it and I was like, I wish I hadn't done that. I regret making this now. And I haven't touched a vape unit in years, and it suits me just fine. I'm well over that. It's not something that I'm proud of, and if I could redo the 67 list, I would just get rid of that shit. I'm just like not very proud of it. But it is what it is. You see what works and what doesn't. Alright, let's see. Hide Joyce. Ready for another spin. Ready for another spin. Alright, this one is from Smashball23. Who, in your opinion, has had the absolute best and worst catalog of hit songs that you've covered on the channel? Well, for the worst, you know what? I think Bobby Goldsboro really is a piece of shit. Like, I found that I really do not like him at all. And I guess, like, 80s Chicago would count if we're just counting the 80s stuff, but, you know, they did a lot of really good stuff in the 70s, too. For the absolute best, well, that would be most of the artists that, you know, I've always really liked. You know, Hall & Oates, and, you know, there was also Phil Collins. I mean, Phil Collins is hit or miss, I guess, but I mostly liked him. H.E.R., I really liked all her stuff. I'm just listing names, but, you know, it is what it is. Ooh, Hall & Oates really are great. Does that Call & Oates number still work, by the way? Has anyone tried to call it recently? Gotta hope you get to mine at some point. We'll see. I might just get to all of them. Or I might just decide that's it. We're 40 minutes in. Anything can happen, but I'm not tired yet. Oh, this looks like another one from Jacob B. What year did you start getting into chart watching? 2014. I had a food delivery job, and someday I just decided I was tired of listening to music I liked, so I just, like, turned on the pop station for just some kind of background music, and it stuck, and eventually I started absorbing it, and I started watching the charts just to see what I would be listening to on my food delivery route next. But yeah, it was around 2013 and 2014. Let's spin again. Alright, this one is from Eagle Gamer. What is your favorite genre of music, and what is your favorite artist from that genre? Well, that's a loaded question and a half. I got this kind of question a lot, so every time it comes up, I'm just going to get a different answer. I grew up listening to rock music, and from that genre, I would say my favorite artist is 70s Elton John, with David Bowie a close second. So, yeah, that's the answer I have for this one. Let's spin again. Alright, this is another one from... Wait a minute, I already answered that. I thought I clicked hide choice. Oh. Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. Alright, Bobbert says, what are your favorite beers? Are there any styles of beer that you particularly like, don't like, or think is overrated? Wait, did I have my video on the whole time? Oh, I guess some of you didn't see the questions. Oh, man. Fucking around and finding out. But yeah, I've been gravitating more towards the IPAs and the Pilsners. Those I think are some of my favorite kinds. And what I think is overrated is the stouts, like this one I have here. If you want to know my honest opinion, it's really not that great. And it doesn't taste that much like marshmallows. I've had the Pepsi Peeps soda, and that tasted more like marshmallows than this. This tastes more like chocolate. But yeah, I do love me some IPAs. IPAs are where it's at for me. Oh, and so there's this drugstore in Dundalk that I go to get these craft beers, and what they do is they allow me to mix and match a six-pack for like $15. And the catch is I can pick 2 at a time. So it kind of works, honestly, for me in a way. Yeah, blondes are more overrated. I had a Guinness Blonde Stout once. It was terrible. I am never having that shit again. How the fuck could Marilyn make a beer that shitty? Alright. Let me do it rightish this time. Oh, that was the question, by the way. Alright. Hide the choice. We're spinning, we're spinning, we're spinning. Alright, this one's from Swirtle Turtle. What did you do before you started making YouTube videos? Well, mostly the same thing I do when I'm not making YouTube videos, which is real world job. I work in a granola packing factory, and before that I worked at a lot of warehouses. But creatively, I used to want to be a short film maker, and there was this contest that I used to enter called 29 Days Later. And what it was you would get 29 days to make a short film, and the catch is you had to have the prop that they give you at the beginning, and you had to make the whole thing start to finish in 29 days. And you had to hand it over to them 29 days later, and they would show everything, and people would be like, "Ooh, wow, you made this shit in 29 days." So I used to enter this contest in a few years. I don't recommend watching any of the stuff that I made for it. Hasn't aged well, but I do recommend watching a lot of the stuff that other people have made for it. But eventually I decided to do content creating on a whim, and it's actually worked out so much better for me than I could have ever imagined. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would reach the threshold of 1,000 subscribers doing this fucking bullshit, but here we are. By the way, I intend on only having this one alcoholic drink. I am not going to get drunk on stream. If you do drink, please drink responsibly. And if you are not 21 years old yet, do not drink. It is not good for you. There, I got the PSA out of the way. And, alright, I clicked hide choice this time. Now let's spin again. Alright, this one is from Can Pigs Fly? What are your favorite movies? At least your top 3. Alright, I'm gonna go on for this one. Overdrawn at the Memory Bank, Space Mutiny, and Manos the Hands of Fate. Oh wait, those are my top 3 MST3K movies. Well, that's what you get from me. We have fun on this channel, don't we? But seriously, that is a loaded question. It could change at any time. And those were the 3 I came up with at the top of the head. Oh, and another movie that I can name off the top of my head is 12 Monkeys. I saw a screening of that last night. That movie was filmed in Philly and Baltimore. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I definitely recommend watching it. Alright, let's do it again. Hide choice. We're spinning, we're spinning, we're spinning round and round. Alright, okay. Open image in new tab. Oh, another one from Swirtle Turtle. Because you have Fennekin as your mascot, what's your favorite Pokemon game? That would be Heart Gold. With an honorable mention to the blue version, which was the first Pokemon game that I have. And is Fennekin really your favorite Pokemon? For that, we are going to go to YouTube. I think there is a... Bidoof! Bidoof! is not the Bidoof video I wanted. I think it got taken down. Oh, wait. Bidoof. Hold on, let me pull up my display capture. Bidoof. Fennekin's just like, I don't want to know what the fuck you're doing. Let me see what the chat's like. Yeah, I love Bidoof. But, mine is Eevee, yeah. Ryan Eister, yeah. Ryan Eister loves him the Eevee. But yeah, I also love the Eeveelutions. Oh, alright. Eeveelution rankings. Let me think of Eeveelution rankings. Let's go. Vaporeon. Alright, we're going them from bottom to top, but they're all good. Okay, Eeveelution rankings. Vaporeon, Glaceon, Jolteon, Leafeon, Jolteon, Sylveon, Umbreon, Espeon, and the greatest motherfucker of them all, I'm talking about Flareon. There's an Echo? Oh my god. Echo again. What is echoing? I don't know. My audio input my mic aux, wait, what if I did the audio input? What if I muted the audio? Okay, is the echo gone now? Is the echo gone now? Oh boy. Vaporeon is a good one. Alright, yeah. Okay, so I had audio input capture on, which... Hold on, let me do this. Okay, alright. Is the echo back on yet? Good, now it's gone. Is the echo back up yet, by the way? I want to see before I spin the wheel again. Sup, Tony Tay? Alright, let's do it. Spin another wheel. Alright, this one's from Ryan Eister. You say you aren't the biggest country music fan, but I've seen you put more country songs on your best list recently. What do you think makes a good country song? To put it shortly, being relatable. Like, the best country songs are the most relatable ones. At least that's what I found when I put the country songs on my best list. Here we go again. Alright, open image in new tab. Where did you get the idea to use Fennekin as a prop in your videos? Well, for that one, I'm gonna bring the little Fenny a little closer to y'all. Hey there, Fenny. What's up? What's up? Yay, Fenny. Yeah, this is Fennekin. Woo! Alright, so... yeah, beer and country do also go hand in hand. Hey, as a friend of mine said, ain't nothing that a beer can't fix. Hey, kitty, I see you, I see you. Yep, that's Jasmine. She just, like, went off the bed. But, Fennekin here, I got in a mystery bag at Otakon. I paid, like, $35 for a mystery bag, and it had this thing in it. And, as for where I got the idea to use it, by watching other billboard YouTubers. You got Mark with his Voltron, Diane with her lantern, Sean has a Jigglypuff on his desk somewhere. I think he still does, I don't know. I haven't seen his new setup yet. It might have the Jigglypuff, it might not. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll wait to see. But I was just like, wait a minute. I have a Fennekin. That's a Pokemon. I can use that, so I just put Fennekin in my videos, and he just stuck. So, we're going to put her in her place. Oh my god, that may sound very bad out of context. Put her in her place. And we're going to take another spin on the wheel. Alright, this one's from Prideful Zella. What would your dream collab video be? Sometimes I have a dream where Todd in the Shadows would DM me out of nowhere and say that he's working on a one-hit wonderland for No More by Rough Ends, and he has a Baltimore rant, and he wants me to come into the video and defend Baltimore to him. I don't think it's ever gonna happen, but that would be my dream collab. I think Todd in the Shadows... Let me pull up the display for this one. I think Todd in the Shadows knows that I exist, but I don't think that he wants me to know that he knows that I exist. As Jasmine is on the bed. Alright, it's time for a... Ooh! It's time for a cat break, and she was just clawing at me because she thinks I'm a toy. Hey there, kitty! Jasmine, you are such a cat, aren't you, girl? Yeah, you're such a cat. Wait a minute. I think another cat is coming. Wait, come on. There. There's another cat. Uh-oh. Bootsy is here too. Bootsy, come up here. No, she's not going to come up here because Jasmine is guarding it. Oh my god. You guys aren't going to get to see Bootsy because Jasmine has the bed to herself. Okay, I'm going to try and pick her up. No, I'm not even going to try and pick her up. I know she's going to claw the shit out of me. But for the time being, Jasmine is on my bed. Now, so let's do another spin on the wheel. Alright. Alright, this one's from Shelly Orion. Have you ever listened to Oakley Dokley's The Ned Flanders Clone Band albums? I have not. Would you consider reviewing one for your album series? Interesting. I have not heard any of their albums. But you know, it does sound interesting. One album, though, that I might be interested in covering at some point is the Yellow album. That is an album that they made to follow up The Simpsons Sing the Blues, but it turned out so bad that they refused to release it. Oh yeah. Like, it was supposed to be released in 1993. It wasn't released until 1998. And even then, it was because they just had to get it out of the way. But yeah. That's one that's going to be very interesting to dive into. So, I might bring back that album in the summertime. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll bring it back. But, you know, I think for the time being, it's probably going to be list videos from here on out, at least until current year, and then after that, anything goes. Oh, and stay tuned for the Grab Bag nomination video. It's going to be in May, and I'm going to have the nomination period last, like, really, really short. I'm thinking either 48 hours or 78 hours. We'll see. We'll see when we get to May. But it'll probably be when you least expect it. All right. Let's spin again. All right, this one's from Arnarok. Favorite one-hit wonder? There's only so many I can pick, but for this one, I'm going to go with Sex and Candy by Marcy Playground, if only because it was the song that got me into following modern music. So without it, I don't know where I would be now. Marcy Playground is actually pretty good, you guys. Oh, okay. So, Alright, so this one was from Dragon Queen. She asked 4 questions in the same comment. Which, I did say in the rules 1 question per comment. She put 4 of them. 2 of the questions were already asked before, so I took them out, and this was one of the 2 that I left in. This is why you read the rules, everyone! Does the overuse of voice modulation software in modern music ever bother you? And the answer is no. It does not bother me at all. I feel the same way about it that I did about Auto-Tune 10 years ago. It is a thing, a tool, to be used well or used badly. It can be used to make a work of art, or it can be used lazily. It depends on how it's used. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish with the voice modulation. That's all I have to say about it. That's all I have to say about it. We'll see what happens, like, years and years from now. Like, if it gets, like, way overused. I don't think it's that overused, but, it's early in the 2020s. We will see. We will absolutely see. All right, and let's do another one. I think we might get to all of them. All right, that I like to. Okay, the music trend. Oh, I already mentioned that it was ska. And you know, another one that I would like to be revived is crunk, which I think is already kind of happening. But I forgot to hide the choice that one time. Alright. Which video of yours would you consider your personal favorite? That would be the Freddy Krueger album review. I'm so proud of that one because I got so much content for it. Granted, it tailed off at the end, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and that's what matters. Plus, it was Halloween. I like to spend it festively like that. Alright, and this one. Who do you hope will be the next big artist to break into the mainstream and why? I'm rooting for Pink Pantheress. I like her a lot. I think she will do very well. And I hope she does very well. She's got a certain style to it. She's got a certain style to her that I just absolutely love. And I hope she becomes more of a thing in the years to come. Alright. And this one's from Frankly. Have you ever thought about going over the greatest and worst songs from movies? Ooh, this would be an interesting one. Like stuff from Pulp Fiction, Highlander, and Empire Records, to the cheese-tastic Stan Bush Survivor Fueled. Sorry, that was a burp. Survivor Fueled ditties from Rocky, Karate Kid, Bloodsport, and Kickboxer. Ooh, interesting. I might think about doing it. I might think about doing it. It would be an interesting one, but this one would probably require a lot of work. Like a lot more work than normal for my lists. Best for sure is Into the Unknown by Panic at the Disco. Interesting choice. They did do a pretty good job on that one. But an interesting choice. Alright. Spin it again. Alright. Open image in new tab. What are some of your favorite and least favorite commercials of all time? Oh boy. Well, I can tell you right now what my two least favorite commercials. The Coke Zero commercial with the douchebag who says, "I need to try it first." The second one is Whopper, 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 Whopper at BK. Have it your way. You rule! God, that commercial was so irritating. So fucking irritating. As for the all-time favorites, I mean, I would say the Catch the Lucky Charms commercial. I've always loved those commercials. The Tony the Tiger commercials, those were always pretty good. Why do I have the breakfast cereal commercials on my mind on these? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But yeah, those are some commercials I could think of right off the top of my head. M. Behold has broken through. She just needs that second foothold. We'll see about M. Behold. We'll see if she can be a lot more than just the numb little bug lady. But, I could kind of root for her a little bit. Let's do another one. Okay. Oh, another loaded question. What are some of your favorite songs and artists of all time? Why the loaded questions? Okay, let's see. Some of my favorite songs of all time are, shit. Oh god, I'm gonna bring up my video again here. Okay, for the songs, I'm gonna list 3 songs and 3 artists. For the songs, I Can't Wait by New Shoes, I Will Buy You New Life by Everclear, and Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card. Favorite artists of all time? Here we go. Tears for Fears, and Everclear. Can you tell I really like Everclear a lot? And the third one. What's it gonna be? I'm gonna keep you guessing. I'm gonna keep you guessing what that third one is gonna be. It is going to be Prince. All right, that was fun. All right, let's spin it again. Danny Kutchler asks, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia as a city? It may have its problems, but it also has its charm. And, I can do that. Yeah, Philly may be filthy, but it also has a charm to it. just like every other city. You know, and, you know, as far as the cheesesteaks go, fuck Pat's, fuck Geno's. If you want a real Philly cheesesteak, go to Tony Luke's. Or you can just say fuck it and drive down I-95 to Baltimore and get a crab cake from Jimmy's Famous Seafood. Tony Tay, could we still ask questions? Where do we put them? Feel free to ask any questions in the chat. I haven't really gotten back to the chat in a while because I've been too busy asking questions. But is there any questions you guys want to ask me on the fly? Anything at all? I am going to respond to the questions in the chat just for this one brief stretch of time. You ask me a question in the chat, I will answer it. But I'll probably only answer so much. So, come on, chat. Ask away. What's on your mind? What is my favorite dog? My favorite dog is a golden retriever. Favorite Pokemon? I did say that Bidoof was my favorite Pokemon, but another favorite Pokemon would be... There's a lot of great Pokemon. Scyther! Does anyone like Scyther? I think Scyther is awesome. Bob Dylan's catalog, smash or pass? Up until Self-Portrait, I would smash. The rest I might pass. Maybe save for a song or two. Would I feel intrigued to cover 2005? That is my next video, 2005. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be in early April 2005. The first 2 weeks of April 2005. I forget which ones they are. I think it's April 2nd and April 10th. Or it's April 3rd and April 10th or something. But it's going to be 2005. That's going to be the next one that I do. Because I posted the poll and you guys overwhelmingly said 2005. Do I like any music from the 50s? The rockabilly stuff? Hell fucking yes. But the original stuff, not the watered down Pat Boone crap. Have I ever considered reviewing UK pop charts? At some point, maybe I will. What's your opinion when someone asks you a loaded question? Just think of something randomly off the top of my head. Yeah. How do I feel about Good Burger getting a sequel? Let's do it. Let's do it. Good Burger wasn't that bad of a movie, you guys. I mean, yeah, it was a kitschy movie, but you just gotta look at it as, like, a funny kind of kitschy music. It's like, haha, he's repeating the Good Burger joke over and over for 90 minutes. He's sticking grapes up his nose, going bloomity, bloomity, bloomity. It's so cringy, it's funny. Yeah, Gold Digger wasn't on the charts in April of 2005. I don't think Kanye was on the charts at all in April of 2005. Best song from my birth year. My birth year was 1983. That year had a lot of really, really good songs in it. If I were to pick one, I would go with Beat It by Michael Jackson. With all due respect to Billie Jean, Beat It was the first Michael Jackson song I ever really liked. And that was because of the guitar. Just beat it, beat it. All right, I'm going to spin the wheel again. Yeah, I think I'm ready for another spin on the wheel. You know what? I think we are going to get through all of these. All right. This is a long one. Have you ever considered an It's a Album episode on Music from the Elder by Kiss? I think it'd be an interesting album for you to tackle. Not only because of its reputation as one of the band's worst albums, but also because in recent years, some genuinely respected musicians, namely Mike Portnoy of Dream Theater and Mikael, what's that name? Ackerfeld of Opeth, have actually come out and defended the album, saying they enjoy it. Interesting. That is an interesting choice, and now that you mention it, I think I will. Let me look it up on Wikipedia. Music from the Elder by Kiss. Let me look it up real quick. Oh, it's from 1981. And, oh, okay. So, they were in the middle of the transitional phase. Oh, was this when they got rid of the makeup? I don't know. But it is an interesting album to do for me. I might take a look at it, like maybe look a little more into it. Is it on Spotify? Let me check this really quick. From the Elder. Yep, it is on Spotify. So, yeah, maybe I'll get into it. Alright, yeah, Beat It deserves to be... What is my favorite Weekend song? You just mentioned it, Magic Micah. False Alarm. That song did not get enough love. It did not get enough love. It should have been a big smash hit in 2016. False Alarm was fucking awesome. You guys were sleeping on it. Well, not you guys, but, you know, everyone as a whole was sleeping on that song. But, let's take another ride on the wheel. Alright. What are your favorite episodes of The Simpsons? Oh boy, another loaded question. Well, you know, anything from seasons 1 to 11 was really good. But if I were to pick 5 off the top of my head, my top 5 Simpsons at random at this moment in time. Number 5 would be Bart versus Australia. Number 4 would be Homer Goes to College. Number 3 would be Bart the Murderer. Number 2, Bart Gets an F. Number 1, Last Exit to Springfield. Yeah, I know. Everyone loves that one, but come on. You know, why would everyone not love that one? Dental plan, Lisa needs braces. They have the plans, but we have the power. Now do classical gas. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, I'm done quoting Simpsons. Alright, that was my Simpsons quote quota. Now let's take another spin. We're spinning. Another one from Ryan Eister. Thoughts on Sprigatito? I don't know how it's pronounced, for the new Pokemon game. Well, for that, we are going to image search. And I am going to marvel at how cute he, she, or it is. Cute. Oh, here we go. Grass Pokemon smoking grass. I wonder if we could find... Oh my god. Wait, I found something even better. It's touching grass. Look, everybody, a grass Pokemon is touching grass. Oh, and here it is in the evolved form. I like it. I like Sprigatito. He's cute. He's like a floofy. He's like a slightly less floofy version of Fake. Oh, he's got the Fennekin tail. Oh god. Okay. Let me go and do the... Actually, let's spin the wheel again. But did you see that Fennekin tail? It was so cute. Spin it around. Alright, this one's from Zoe. Thoughts on drill music? I like it. I don't think it's going to be the dominant sound like I said it was going to be. I'm not so sure. Hold up a second. I'm going to display myself for this one. Yeah, I I don't think drill music is on its way to being the dominant form of rap music like I thought it was going to be. It's starting to look more and more like urban music is shifting towards the direction of club music, which honestly I am all for. But it would be nice to hear some more drill, like at least a little bit more drill throughout the decade. But I think drill might have run its course. Also, too many drill rappers died. That's another thing. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Rest in peace, King Von. There may have been others that I've missed or forgot about or don't know about, but yeah. Yeah, drill music doesn't seem to be doing very well at this moment, but it is early in the decade. We'll see what happens. But, you know, drill music, if it hits, it hits. And that's what I do. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we got 12 choices, yes. I think we're going to get through them all. All right. And for this one, Possum Coffee, out of every bad song ranking you've done, which song was your least fave? Ooh, I'm gonna have to do some digging for that one. All right, so I know it's probably gonna be from one of my 1962 videos, but let me dig into my script archives. Always keep an archive of everything. But I'm going to go into my script archives. I don't remember exactly what songs that I did for my worst of 62 video. But yeah, All right. I think I got it. So, Tell Me by Dick and Dee Dee, I think was the worst, mostly because it just wasn't anything. It wasn't much of anything at all. And that's pretty much why it is the worst song that I've ever covered for my videos, I think. And I only put it at number 10 because it was so mediocre. At least most of the other songs on the list, there was something to talk about with it. Yeah, I think it also would answer the question, which is the hardest song for me to cover. All right, chat check. How's everyone in the chat doing? Can y'all hear me and see me good? Do I just drink beer or also drink stronger stuff? Well, every now and then, I might treat myself to something like a whiskey or a vodka or something, but I never drink that shit straight up. I always try to mix it in with like a Coke or something. And, but most of the time I do stick to beer, and I used to be a heavy drinker, but not so much anymore. As I've been growing older, I've been finding that I'm just not really drinking as much as I used to. Like, I just don't drink to get drunk anymore. And, I do it mostly just to have something to drink or for the taste. But usually when I'm drinking nowadays, it's either water from the fridge or a fruit smoothie that I make in my Magic Bullet. If I wanted to treat myself, get a bottle of Four Roses. Is that a wine? Because I'm not really much of a wine person, to be honest. I mean, wine is all right. If I have to drink a wine, I would rather have a white wine than a red wine. Red wine is just too strong for my tastes. Let's get through the rest of these questions. what made me start making YouTube videos? This is one I'm definitely going to be on camera for. Because the thing that made me start making YouTube videos was watching other people's YouTube videos. I have always wanted a channel like mine to exist, where I just look at weekly charts instead of year-end charts, and no one was doing it, so I figured I'd just say fuck it and step up to the plate and just kind of do it. And if I can be honest, if any of you are thinking about making a channel where you do weekly chart videos, by all means do it. You don't need to ask me permission. I want other people to be making these videos. I don't want to be the only one doing something here, because that's no fun. That is no fun at all. But, yeah, just basically watching other YouTubers over the years, like, not just the music YouTubers like Todd and Sean and Mark, but other guys like AVGN, Urinating Tree, Console Wars, ID Archive, all those other big stuff. You know, just see what they were doing, just seeing them throw themselves to the wolves for a bit. But, I was just like, kept watching their videos, and I think, I should do that too. I should do that too. I like that you differentiate yourself. Differentiate. I don't know if I spelled that correctly. But yeah, 4 Roses is a bourbon. I will take note of that. 20 of you are watching. That's a pretty modest amount. I'm glad that at least 20 of you have been sticking around this whole time. And I am recording this video, so there should be like a link, but you know, in case there isn't, I'll just upload this video. But for now, let's get through the rest of these questions. We're not going to stop until there's no questions remaining. Everybody gets their turn. Smooth22 asks, what do you think the next way culture will spread will be if any of these fear-mongering TikTok bans actually come true? Well, my answer is this: someone else will make an app. If TikTok gets banned, someone else will invent another app like it. It'll get spread, and everyone's just going to carry on doing what they're doing. Remember, TikTok was essentially a replacement for Vine. You guys remember Vine? Chat. Any of you remember Vine? Remember Vine at all, chat? Say yes if you remember Vine. Thank you, Ryan Eister, for being here. Do I like Nostalgia Critic? Yeah, you guys remember Vine. Does anyone also remember Musical.ly? I remember Musical.ly was a thing for a while, in like 2016 or 2017. It's musical.ly. Does anyone remember Musical.ly? Nasty Freestyle is still horrible. Yeah, definitely. It is still horrible. There were probably other apps too, I think, that were trying to like be the next Vine. And then TikTok just like broke out, but I really hope TikTok doesn't get banned, because I don't think it's gonna get banned, because if it was gonna get banned, it would have been banned in 2020, but I think they just need to regulate all of social media. I don't see Congress doing anything with Twitter or Facebook. They're way worse than TikTok when it comes to privacy. How come you're not doing anything about them? Why's it gotta be TikTok? Why you gotta pick on Gen Z? It's because you're mad that your generation is dying? Glad that I didn't get to miss this. Yeah, super late. Don't you worry, Joe. I think I should have the video up for later viewing. The key word is should. I can't stand that cesspool of an app, but I know people who make a living off of it, so I hope it doesn't get banned for their sake. Same here, Tony. Same here. Every time I try to use it, I'm just like, what is this crap? I don't really get it. But all the music that's come out of it, most of it I've really enjoyed. I've answered that question earlier. I think it's been a great force for music. And it's for that reason that I don't want to see it banned. Like, that would be like banning MTV in the 80s. You don't do that. It's where the music's at. Oh, my cat's going wild again in the living room. But let's get to another question. There's a few left to go. All right. Who are your favorite comedians and or your inspirations for your comedy? Well, for favorite comedians, there's a lot. Let me run through a bunch of them. Jim Carrey, Chris Rock, slap notwithstanding, but, still, he's always been very good. Richard Pryor as well. Drew Carey. Somebody please put all seasons of the Drew Carey Show on streaming. Anyway, other great comedians. Bill Hicks. That's another really good one. Does anyone in the chat like Bill Hicks? I don't think his shtick would go over well today, but I've always really loved it. He's so cynical, and that was one of my inspirations for comedy. Another one would be Mike Nelson, and to a lesser extent, Joel from MST3K. And another inspiration for comedy, another one would be Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert to a lesser extent, and John Oliver. Yes, Bill Hicks was a legend. If you don't know who Bill Hicks is, look up a bit that he does about marketing where he's like, if you're in marketing, just kill yourself. You think I'm saying this to be funny, but I'm not being funny. I really mean it. You should kill yourself. And he's just like being serious. And in this is sarcastic tone, but he's actually being serious. People in marketing do need to kill themselves. That's something that would never fly today. Don't kill yourselves. Whether you're in marketing or not, do not kill yourself. Suicide is bad. And what it is definitely not is painless. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions to go, and it's 8:31. I wouldn't call 2 hours too long of a stream. All right, this next one is from Red Gumdrop 1469. Oh, my cat just is trying to like... All right, anyway, will the WCHR Classics of Hits segment be a recurring gag on this channel? Next time I do the best list, I will break it out again. Next time I do a current year, I will break it down again. I have plans to do this every current year. That's going to be my go-to thing for when I do the current year. I'm going to do the retro commercials for the retro year and these for the current year. I've got ideas, let's just say that. Spin around, spin around. All right, this next one from Gerzegoras S. What is your favorite song from Footloose soundtrack if it's neither Almost Paradise nor Kenny Loggins? Well, with all respect to the Footloose theme from Kenny Loggins, which is my actual favorite one, but if it's not the Footloose theme, it might be Let's Hear It for the Boy. Let's hear it for the boy. Oh, and this reminds me. Okay, so story time, everyone. I went to MagFest this year, and there was a panel that I went to in MagFest called I Can't Believe This Anime Exists. And it was this guy, and he was just like listing a bunch of anime that is so like weird and so bizarre. It makes you want to go, I can't believe this anime exists. And the reason I bring it up is because one of the animes that he listed is called Cipher the Video. And I am going to look it up on YouTube right now. Because I want everyone to see this. Alright, so before I show you some select clips of this anime, I'm going to tell you my best way to describe this movie, Cipher the Video, is, you know that anime Interstellar 5555? The one that has the Daft Punk album as its soundtrack? It's set to the... Well, imagine that, but instead of Daft Punk, the anime is set to 80s songs. But they're not the real 80s songs. They are phonetically covered versions by Japanese singers. That's the best I can describe it. And now we're going to watch it. And I'm just going to click through it.
How come I just let you walk away?
So it starts with Take a Look at Me Now.
When I stand here taking every breath with you.
Notice that is not Phil Collins singing.
You're the only one who really knew me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we shared the laughter
Sing
and
it.
the pain, and even shared the tears. You're the only
Come on, let's get to that part already, so I can skip ahead.
So take a look at me now. The best just
Yeah,
empty
take a look at me now. And it's like, so half of the video is is kind of like a documentary style, and the other half is like music videos. So so like right here, this is Let's Hear It for the Boy. This is why I bring it up, by the way. It's like some kind of weird anime music video. I think there's some commercials in there too. But, Alright, yeah. There's a commercial part in here. Let's watch this.
No, it's not here, nor here. Oh!
It's the cake that bounces back, but is so luscious and heavenly soft. Packed full of taste and flavor, it's Bailey's Cake Mix.
Superbound Bailey's Cake Mix.
Super good.
So, did you all see that? Okay, but there's one part that I want to, like, get to. Let's see. Where is it? Is it that? But yeah, that's another 80s song. Where was that one that I wanted to show you? There it is. This is the Footloose theme. So yeah, that is Cipher the video. And yeah, how did you guys in the chat like this shit that I just showed you? If you wanna watch it on your own time, you can look it up on YouTube. It's there on YouTube to watch, and yeah, watching that movie is an experience. It's only like 45 minutes long, so it's not that long of a movie, but absolutely do check it out, if only for the abundance of 80s music. You might not get it, but it's still enjoyable in a way. Yeah, it is a very weird anime. And yes, there is a cat. Jasmine's been hanging out here this whole time, and I love her. She's been so sweet. All right. Spin around. All right. Who is your favorite rapper of all time by Josh Horobin Stanye? So that's another loaded question here. Off the top of my head, I'd probably go with Dr. Dre, if only for how influential he was in shaping the sound of hip-hop that we know as we know it today. But his influence is definitely still being felt more so than a lot of other rappers, and I think we should give a lot of respect to him for that. Absolutely, for sure. Let's see if I could get through these next ones quickly. Alright. Magic Micah 05. What is your favorite and least favorite year for the popular music of the 2000s and 2010s? For the 2000s, my favorite would be 2004. Least favorite would be 2006. For the 2010s, I'd say it's 2015 and 2019 as my favorite. I'd say the least favorite would be 2014. 2018 also, but slightly less so. Alright, spinning around. Four questions left. Oh my god. Alright, so the next one. Lucas Kogut. What genres are your favorite? Oh, another loaded question. Well, let me turn on the camera for this one. So I grew up listening to classic rock, and I listened to a lot of classic rock because my parents had an extensive collection of classic rock on cassettes. And when I got old enough to listen to literally any other type of music, I shifted more towards the alternative. And when I entered my later high school years, I started gravitating more towards hip-hop. But I gravitated more towards the stuff that had something to say than the pop music. And but nowadays, I just listen to everything. We're in a post-genre society. Everyone listens to everything. But rock, alternative, and hip-hop, those are probably my three favorite genres that I can think of off the top of my head for the moment. And that is how you answer a loaded question. Ooh, 3 questions remain. Can you feel the excitement? Alright, we've got a Mr. Blobby avatar. Blobby, Mr. Blobby. Kindmon, what do you think the sound in the next 3 years is going to be? I think I brought it up earlier, but I kind of think club music would be the sound of the next 3 years. Also K-pop. I think K-pop's influence is definitely going to be felt a lot in the decade to come. So those two would be my answers. Club and K-pop. Here we go. 2 more questions. All right, the penultimate question. Hi, Oliver. As an avid Pokemon lover, your mascot is Fennekin after all, what do you think about the music video for Don't Want to Know by Maroon 5? It sucks. The costumes are cheap, and now that you brought it up, I'm gonna make everyone watch it. At least a little bit. Oh, I fucking hate this video. I'm gonna turn it down. God, I hate these costumes. They're so cheaply made. This is not how you do Pokemon. God. Yeah, that's enough of that. That is enough of that. Anyway, we've got one more question left to go. How's everyone in the chat doing? Are you guys ready for the last question of the stream? Classic rock, southern rock, and outlaw country. Oh, outlaw country is a very, very interesting genre. I might try to get a little bit more into it. Hillary Clinton vibes. Yeah, that video was so Hillary Clinton. Speaking of Hillary Clinton, I wasn't going to do this. But now that you brought up Hillary Clinton in the chat,
so what we want is for more young people to be supported and mentored in getting those skills at community colleges, at apprenticeships run by labor unions and businesses. Because we're going to have a lot of jobs from building infrastructure to coding,
just
creating new apps. I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
There. That moment right there. That was the reason Hillary Clinton lost in 2016. It wasn't Trump, it wasn't Russia, it was that fucking ham-fisted Pokemon Go reference.
Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go. But I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
No! No! Don't do that! God, Hillary! Why? Why did you try to be hip with the kids like that? You know what this reeks of? This reeks of Hillary trying to win the Bernie crowd. And she did it in the most unbelievably mom-lame way possible. How? How do you do something like that and win an election? Oh, and also because she had Fight Song as her campaign song. That was the capper. That was the capper. Pokemon Go reference was the shot. Fight Song was the chaser. I swear to God, if Bernie had won the primary, he'd still be president now. Some people, I swear, the Democrats never know what they're doing, and that's how we end up with Joe Biden as president. The sad part is, he's still the best possible option in 2024. All right. We have one last choice to go. And it's from our buddy Ryan Eister. Where do you see Lamar Jackson going if he decides not to stay with the Ravens? Well, I think I mentioned it earlier, but if he decides not to stay with the Ravens, Atlanta would make the most sense for him. I know they said they weren't going to go after Lamar Jackson, but it just makes the most sense for him. Do you really think the Falcons are going to go anywhere with Taylor Heineke? I don't. But I also mentioned earlier that I saw him going to either the Colts or the Patriots. If I had to pick one of those two, I would begrudgingly go with the Colts, if only so that we can take their number 4 draft pick and get Richardson. Now, there is also a chance that he could be traded after the draft, in which case, if that happens, then let's just get Joe Flacco, tank the season, send him off, get another quarterback in the next draft, and just do it all over again. Restart from scratch. Yay, Ryan Eister closed the main questions. Yeah, I didn't think we would, but we got through all 49 questions. And if you remember submitting a question and I didn't get to it, it's probably because YouTube decided for whatever reason that the algorithm wasn't going to let me see it. But if you do have any additional questions, please let me know on my Twitter account, which is at the CHRE3. Ask me anything you want, and I will try my best to answer it. But I'm glad you guys love the live stream. Thank you all so much for 1,000 subscribers. I have saved this tiny little bit for last. We're going to take one more drink. All done, everyone. That wasn't a very good beer. I didn't care for it. And the longer it went on, the warmer the beer was, the crappier it tasted. Yep, here's to Duque. Thank you, everyone, for the congratulation and the congratulations. Stay tuned for the 2005 videos. That's going to be the next one that I do. And after that, it's probably going to be a couple of more retro lists. And I hope you all stick around, because I am going to just keep churning this out as good as I can. And as always, if you guys have any idea on how I can improve my work, absolutely feel free to let me know. And also, if I ever get anything wrong in a video and you want to correct me, absolutely feel free to correct me in the comments, because, when I'm working with like 10 or 11 songs at a time, I'm going to get shit wrong all the time. I'm not going to do all my homework at once. I'm going to miss something, or I'm going to screw something up. It's going to happen. Absolutely do correct me. Just don't tell me I have no right to be trashing music from before my time, because I'm just going to delete the comment and say, fuck you, boomer. But other than the salty boomers, I am glad that a lot of you have decided to come to my channel. And, oh boy, we're going to be in some dark times. But you know what? I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it if everyone else is. And I have more stuff in the pipeline. But until next time, thank you all for subscribing. And thank you for loving.